going to learn parts of speech in detail. In the previous class we have just gone through all the 8 parts of speech. Today we are going to learn a few parts of speech in detail. The first part of speech, which is the noun, I have told you, is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. It is the name. A naming word is called a noun. And the different kinds of nouns are proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Proper noun is the name of a particular place, person or thing. For example, a boy whose name is Ramu. So, it is the name of a particular person, or we live in Kazipet. So, this is the name of a particular place. So, proper noun is the name of a particular place, person or thing. Common noun is a name which is given commonly to certain things. For example, a boy, a girl, a teacher, a doctor or a tree. So, a commonly given name is called a common noun. Third, we come to the third kind of noun, which is collective noun. Collective noun is a noun which is a name which is given to a group of things. For example, we say a bouquet of flowers or a bunch of flowers and a fleet of ships. Many ships together is called a fleet, or a crowd of people, or a bunch of keys. So, a collective noun is a name given to many things in common, to a group in common, right? A crowd is a group of people. Now, we come to abstract noun. Abstract noun is a feeling which we feel but we cannot see, like kindness, honesty, pride, love, hatred, pain. All these are abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are nouns which we can feel but we cannot see. Bravery, courage, timid, all these are abstract nouns. Next we come to material noun. Material noun is the name given to materials or substances like gold, silver, water, milk. All these are material nouns. We have 5 kinds of nouns: proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Proper is the name of a particular person or thing, place, an animal. Common noun is commonly given name: a boy, a girl, a teacher, right? A tree, a bench, a chalk. Now, collective noun is the name given to things in a group, right? When a few people are standing there without any common purpose, we call them a crowd, or a bunch of keys, or a pile of books, an audience, spectators, a fleet of ships, a school of fish, right? A flock of sheep, a herd of cattle. All these are collective nouns. Next we come to abstract noun. Abstract noun is feelings we can feel but we cannot see, like love, hatred, kindness, poverty. All these are abstract nouns. And material nouns are nouns like gold, silver, water, milk. All these are material nouns. So, we have learned kinds of nouns in detail. Next we come to pronouns. Pronoun is a word which is used instead of a noun. Now, we will go into the details of pronouns. Kinds of pronouns: reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, possessive pronoun and distributive pronoun. When we add self to him, her, my, our, we get reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, in the sense it is a kind of emphatic pronoun, emphasizing. So, I do it myself. So, reflexive pronoun is also emphasizing, a pronoun which emphasizes. And demonstrative pronouns, this, that, these and those are called demonstrative pronouns. This, that, these and those are called demonstrative pronouns. Possessive pronouns show the possession. Possessive pronouns show possession, like my book, our house, their car. So showing position. Our, my, mine, your, their, all these are possessive pronouns. Next we come to distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns are each, either, neither. Each, either, neither are distributive pronouns. So we have learned kinds of pronouns: reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, possessive pronoun and distributive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun shows the emphasis: myself, herself, himself, ourselves, right? What is the pronoun, what is the plural? Ourself and ourselves. Then we come to demonstrative pronoun. This, that, these and those are called demonstrative pronouns. And possessive pronouns: me, my, our, your, their, these are possessive pronouns. And distributive pronouns: each, either, neither are distributive pronouns. So we have learned nouns and pronouns, kinds of nouns and pronouns till now. Well, come. Now we will learn kinds of verbs. What is a verb? Verb is an action word. Whatever actions we do, we perform, these are verbs. Now verbs are of different kinds. They are intransitive and transitive verbs, regular and irregular verbs, main verbs and helping verbs. Transitive verb is a verb. Transitive verb is a verb in which the action passes from the subject to the object. Now what is subject? Subject is the doer of the action. Subject is the one who does the work. Now a transitive verb requires an object to complete its action. For example, if I say I am writing a letter, here what is the subject? I is the subject and letter is the object, and writing is the verb. I am writing a letter. So write is a transitive verb which requires an object to complete its sense, and intransitive verbs do not require an object. For example, I say birds fly in the sky. So fly is an intransitive verb which does not need an object, but the sentence is complete in its sense. Or else I can say he plays in the playground. The baby sleeps. All these are intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs do not need an object to complete the sense, whereas transitive verb need an object, and the action is passed from the subject to the object. What is subject? Subject is the doer of the action. Now let us learn another kind of verb, which is regular and irregular verbs. Verbs are depending upon the regularity, that is their position in past tense and the past participle, that is V2. V1 is present tense, V2 is past tense, V3 is past participle. If V2 and V3, that is past tense and past participle of the verb, is the same, it is called a regular verb. And if V2 and V3 are different, that is past tense and past participle are different, it is called an irregular verb. If V2 and V3, that is past tense and past participle of the verb, are same, it is called irregular. And V2 and V3, that is past tense and past participle, are different, it is called an irregular verb. Let us take some examples of regular and irregular verbs. For example, if I say if I take the verb eat, eat V1 present tense, V2 past tense is ate, V3 is eaten, eat, ate, eaten. Here V2 and V3 are different, it is an irregular verb. But if I take the verb work, work is V1, worked is V2, worked is V3. So here V2 and V3 are same, so it is a regular verb. Verbs in which past tense and past participle are same are called regular verbs. Past tense and past participle are not the same, they are called irregular verbs. Now we learn another distinction of main verbs and helping verbs. Main verbs are many in number, whereas helping verbs or auxiliaries, helping verbs are also called auxiliaries, and these auxiliaries are they are confined. Main verbs are many. Main verbs are also called lexical verbs. Lexical verbs. Whereas helping verbs are auxiliaries. And main verbs are many and helping verbs are very few. They are is, am, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did. All these are auxiliaries, and these auxiliaries are also modals. Modals are will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might. All these are modals. Now let us learn kinds of adjectives. What is an adjective? Adjective is a word which qualifies a noun. Adjective is a word which qualifies a noun, which describes the noun, which tells something about a noun. There are three kinds of adjectives: adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number. Adjectives of quality show the kind or quality of a person or a thing. For example, Kolkata is a large city, or India is a hot city, India is a hot country, and he is an honest man, or this is a kingdom of fools. So showing quality of a person or a thing. Next we come to adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity shows how much of a thing is meant to be. How much shows the quantity. For example, we can say some rice, much patience, a lot of intelligence, a lot of, all his wealth, no sense. So showing quantity, some rice, right, much patience. All these are adjectives of quantity. Next, adjectives of number. Adjectives of number show how many persons or things are meant, or what order a person or thing stands. For example, we say the hand has 5 fingers. 5 is a number, right? And few cats, a few cats. So showing number, few, 5, or no, or many. All these are adjectives of number. Now we'll go to adverb. What is an adverb? Adverb is a word which describes a verb, which tells about a verb, right? Now the different kinds of adverbs are adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of place, adverbs of manner. Adverbs of time. Adverbs of time show when. They show when. For example, before, yesterday, tomorrow. All these are adverbs of time. Adverbs of time show when, before, lately, already, yesterday, never, often. All these are adverbs of time. Next comes adverbs of frequency, which shows how often. Adverbs of frequency show how often. Twice, often, once, twice, sometimes. All these are adverbs of frequency. Next, adverbs of place. Adverbs of place show where. For example, here, there, or up, down are adverbs of place. Next comes adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner comes adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner show how or in what manner. Adverbs of manner show how or in what manner. For example, clearly, soundly, bravely. All these are adverbs of manner. So we have learned kinds of adverbs now. Adverbs of time show when, adverbs of frequency how often it is done, and adverbs of place where, and adverbs of manner in what manner they are done. These are different kinds of adverbs. Today in this topic we have learned different parts of speech along with their kinds in detail. Thank you for watching the video.